Yeah, I'm up, but everyone's waiting on the other one.
I don't see it right there.
Because it's a different stream.
I'm talking about in your channel. I think it's private.
It is private, but there's no way to unlock it.
You can edit it?
Let's see. Private. Go public. Done. Save. Alright, I think it's public. Can you see it now?
I'm checking.
So where are we at? We're at 2729.
Yep, you are in a new stream.
New stream. Alright.
I will copy that.
Can you fix that other stream and get people over this way? And where's the link at?
I will copy the link.
So first off the line, 2021-22 Panini Prizm NBA trading card box. We're already started out at 2,800. It's down $70. We're at 27.29. I think that's super expensive. The bottom out price is 1,100. Let's see what we get. We get 12 cards per pack, 12 packs per box, 2 autos, 22 prisms, 10 inserts, and 2 bonus first off the line exclusive shimmer prism per box. I just find it crazy that NBA starts out so much higher than NFL, and I understand it's a global, you got a bigger market with NBA. But yeah, man, 2,800. So we're gonna have to see it. I honestly think it's gonna be going down here. I could also see it, bottoming out at 1,100. How's it going, guys? Matrix Sports Cards, we're back. We're gonna be rocking and rolling today. But yeah, we're gonna be doing live updates throughout the feed. See here, let me go put this, say that this is live right now. Let's see, first off, the line box is live. Live on Panini cards. So the Dutch auction, it goes every 5 minutes and it drops down. It looks like it'll probably drop in $70, and it goes for 2 hours. And if it goes for 2 hours, it'll get down to that $1,100 mark. I'm thinking like $1,500, $1,300. I'd be surprised if it sold out before that, unless breakers are going for it. I just don't see it, especially with Prizm NFL first off the line. What is 15.25 or 15.50? If that got that low, this has to get that low. I mean, I could be wrong. And if we look at on eBay, just to check out some of the prices, Line Prizm Hobby Box NBA. So these are, let's see, this is last year's. Here's one at $27.50. This is what, 2 years ago, $3,200, another $2,700, $3,000. Those seem a little high. If we go to sold for last year, a lot lower. It looks like one just sold, so I wonder where that ended up. Looking at $2,150 for last year. And this is back in May, so $2,900. We got $2,800. And this is back in April, $3,000. So of course during the basketball season they were up a little bit. The latest comps are in the like 20, like that 2,000 to 2,400. Do we got any pre-sales? This was only pre-sale I saw. I'm surprised someone bought that, unless that was a fake bid. Let's go back here. Let's see, do we got any? That was the only one that I saw earlier today and yesterday. I was scrolling through these. And then if we're looking at, let's see, let's go back to see where we're at. Still got Panini, we got to refresh this. Because if you go off the page, you'll stay there. Panini also has been having issues. Like, they're a huge card company. And, I mean, Topps as well. I mean, their sites get fried on these big drops. You'd think that they could figure it out. Or like, on Prizm NFL, first off the line, you know, some people were seeing $1,650 that it was sold out at $1,700. Then other people could keep buying it. Alan, what's going on, man? Where are we buying it today? Where are we buying it today? Is it going to be at the bottom, or are we going to buy it at 27? Is that 26.58 right now? But yeah, just with all their tech issues, you would think that they could figure out that Alan, you know, right? Tech is tough, right? Especially when everyone's spamming the website and trying to get the cheapest price. But yeah, there was, you know, like I saw it at like 1,600, and I was like, man, it was selling, it was sold out. I couldn't, but then other people were still checking out. And it got all the way down. Like, that's where I think the computer problems or the tech issues is another reason why it got kind of low. Not just, you know, that the market is a little bit soft. But we will have to see here. I'm still surprised that it's starting out at 2,800, even though last year, where did it sell out? Around like 2,000, I think, around 2,000 for a first off the line box. So we're down to 26.58 and 33 cents. Is anyone buying at this price? Just checking on my phone. And for everyone who's watching, where do you guys think that is going to sell out at? Is it going to hit 1,100? Is it gonna pass that 2,000 mark, or is it going to get down to 1,100 and Panini's going to pull it off the site and say to say it's sold out like the Chronicle Soccer or like some baseball box? We can also check what the regular hobby boxes go for, right? So usually we would type in what, like first off the line NBA Prizm. Well, actually, we're just gonna go regular, right? So we're gonna go We're gonna go 2021 Prizm NBA Hobby Box. So this is usually how I do this. And what's going on, Ann? And I just want to let you know we filled up that first off the line break, so we're going to be breaking that soon. I think Friday night. We're going to pull some bangers out of here. Oops, almost dropped. Boom, right here. We are going to be breaking this. It's full. We got to put this gold one back. Usually, like when you're looking for like hobby boxes or you're trying to like check prices, you'd have to Google it. You'd go down the list. You'd be checking it out. Because sometimes, like right here, like on this here, this is Steel City Collectibles. So we got 2021 Prizm. It says $18.99. Sometimes that price is wrong, so you have to click on it. And I believe these guys are $18.99. So it shows right here. And then, you'd go down the list and see, okay, they're selling it for $1,900, which is super high for pre-sale or pre-order. We'll go to Dave and Adams. Let's see, $18.99. They are selling it high as well. We got blowout cards here. Man, is everyone at $1,900? Yeah, they are, man. I swear I saw some cheaper ones. But that there takes a lot of time and effort, right, to get those prices. But we have this little thing called that I've been checking out, the Wax Tracker. It's a free wax box price tracker that will track the 30 days highs, the 30-day lows. So if we type in, let's find Prizm on here. Prizm. Yeah, I need to learn how to spell. Let's see, where is Prizm Basketball? Where are you? Still don't see it. Prizm NBA. Is it on here? I swear I saw it yesterday. Did it? Oh no. Where did it go? Where did it go? I had it up too. Maybe I might have spelled that right. Prizm NBA. Let's see. Why is it not working? Let's just go back. We're going to go back. Go back. I had it up. For some reason, I can't find it. But let me just click on one of these. It's kind of cool. So rather than like searching through it all, it actually will pull all the prices, and you get to see what they are selling it for right here. Prizm, I'll have to find it. Like Prizm NBA was on there last night because I was checking. It was a lot easier than going through the list. Put basketball. Let me try basketball. Basketball. That didn't work either. Let me start from the beginning. From the beginning. It was on there. It was on there. It's probably a user error. A user. Let's go check back here and let's see where we are at. Always got to refresh this when we leave the page. Let's see where we're at. We're at $25.87 and 50 cents with a little under 2 minutes. Yeah, I wonder if anyone has even bought at these prices yet. Let me see if I'm going to check my phone to see if I can find it that way. Prizm. Let's see here. What price would it end up? Man, I'm thinking it's gonna go like, I like it down in like 1,300, even lower. If like, I don't know. I don't know if I don't know if you I don't know if it will get that low. But you know, if they're selling like regular hobby boxes, like yesterday I was checking out all the prices, and type in Prism, it's in the middle. Okay, let me look again. Let me try over here. You gotta be logged in. We're gonna find it. It's a user error. I had it all up too. I accidentally closed all my websites, and then it wouldn't restore them. So I had to start all over. So let me see if I can find this. Prism, where are you? It's in the middle. So I gotta see all the. So there's more. Okay. Prism. Okay, now. Alright, I think I found it. User error. That was my bad. Let's try it again. Of course, I just got to go to the second page. My bad, guys. I knew it was on here. Here we go. So we got right here. So this is why I like, rather than searching through, and I do a lot of searching through prices every single day with a Matrix Sports Cards to see where prices are going up and down. That takes time, right? And then seeing, is it correct? Is it not correct? This right here, this tracker for wax boxes, it will pull everything together and show you what the best prices are. And I love this here. It shows the highs, the lows, and it shows what a website, right? And then you can come here and check and see, like, okay, these are the prices. Are they going down? Are they going up? And yeah, this will save you time. And then you can click on there if you want to, and it'll take you to the site, and you can check out if you want. So let's see, $1,500. Yeah, this is for the most part where I've been seeing prices at, and that like $1,400 to $1,600. There were some pre-orders like a couple months ago that were a little bit lower, like in that, I think I saw it at $1,100 a couple months ago. That $1,100 to $1,400. So I think this is super cool. You can break it down, so you don't gotta look at all the card shops and kind of see where they are pricing it, and then you can always go against eBay to see where those prices are at. But yeah, that's something that I am starting to use, and I like it. I want easy. Easy. Let's see, where are we at? Thanks for the site. No problem. Drop the link in, man. Drop the link in. So where are we at? We are at, let's refresh this. It's loading. We're at $2,500. Who's buying there? Is anyone in the room buying today? I'm on the fence, honestly. I'm looking at it, like, it would have to get down there for me to think about it. I think for me it'll be probably more retail megas. blasters. Definitely want to see how that market's going to go with this draft class. You know, there are some good rookies. You got Cade, Evan Mobley, Josh Giddey. However, the last 2 years have been super hyped, you know, with Ant. You got Melo. Who else? From 2 years ago. What's his name? From the Pelicans. Anyways, those two classes were super hyped. This class hasn't been as hyped. And honestly, like in the card world, I think Panini's doing us a disservice by having these products be so much behind that, you know, I like whatever's coming out, like that's what I'm collecting. Now, if Prizm would have came out during the year, I'm gonna probably know. Like, I don't follow basketball as much as I do football and baseball. But if Prizm was out during the season, I'm gonna be following a lot closer. But now, like the good stuff starting to come out, I'm gonna start, you know, looking a little bit closer into NBA and seeing like they need to get it together, and rather than like we're waiting till the next year. It's like we still got optic football. We got what else? We got select football. The season's over. Those are going to come out by the time the football starts playing. Yeah, Zion and Ja. Yeah. So I think it's kind of Panini's fault, if anything, for us to be. If this was out during the season, I'm gonna know everyone. All right, like I'm a way bigger football guy. Like when football season's on, I got that. What do you call it? The NFL. You know, get all the games. I watch all the games. I'm hyped when it's football. Basketball, I'm like, I must be because they don't have the Supersonics. So if they had the Supersonics, I'd be watching. We're at 24:45. Let's see. I feel like Prizm should be sold in the middle of the season. Right, Alan. That is exactly. That is what I'm saying, and I understand there was some issues with like the paper shortage, where like they were using the same paper in the COVID test, so Panini didn't have like all the supplies to create some of their products. Of course, I don't want them. You know, when there's rumors of Panini gonna like cancel optic football or select football, why don't you cancel some of these lower end products or these new products that you pump out? Don't tell us you're going to be canceling optic and select. We want those products. So let's see here. I'm going to share the link since. Let's see. We'll go Waxbox Tracker. All right, here we go. I'll share the link for everyone to see. Let's go here. Yeah, this here is the link right here to the Wax Tracker. Super cool. As you see, it has everything that's coming out. Look at that. Who wants to buy a case of some optic football? I do. What is that? About $600 low. I like that. All right, let's go back. Where are we at? We haven't even got out of the 2000s. Let me refresh this one more time. Now let me go back. I broke their site. What did I do? Uh-oh. Is everyone buying right now? All right, here we go. Coming soon. Let's go back and check those cards out. We're going to click here. All right. So this here is a prismatic. Now there's a pretty cool card. I wonder what the odds of those are. We got Jalen Green rookie card, fireworks. I mean, I guess those are kind of cool. I'm always kind of bummed out when I get one of those in a pack. Okay, I like this. It's kind of like a old school Prizm card. Ja. Oh, I like that. That autograph. He needs to work on that autograph. Trae Young, sensational signatures. Shaquille O'Neal. You know, it's cool to see all these veterans and Hall of Famers, but I just think they need to take those out of the sets. I do not like those fillers at all. Like, I don't want to get a Hall of Fame lineman autograph. I'd rather get 400 Panini points, okay? You're like, come on, man. You're going to give me... I get it. No, I don't get it. I love Shaq, but I don't want him in my new sets, okay? I want to collect Shaq. I'll go buy a box from the 90s. Yeah, Alex, those flashback prisms look pretty cool. So there we go. There we go. Evan Mobley, he's coming up. I think he's gonna be one of the stars that's gonna come out of this draft. Cade Cunningham, this has to be what the black 101s. That there looks like a cool card. We're down to 2375. Paul, what's going on, man? What's up? We're here. We're seeing where this first off the line box is going to go. Is anyone going to buy it? Is it going to sell out? Honestly, I think it might. I mean, people will start buying. Like, I was super surprised at first off the line football on how low it went. Even though I'm glad, because where I bought it, that I think like 16, 15, 75. That's, it went a little bit lower, but I thought that was a good good price. I just think this is probably going to go probably that low. You breaking any product in the back? Yes, we just started breaking. We are going to be breaking most of it. We're going to be we're doing a break. This break right here is already sold out for Friday. First off the line Prizm box. If you go here, I will give you. Let me see. Let me find mine. I'm not logged in over here, so let me give you my. Let's see. Gotta go log in. I will give you my information. Let's see what I gotta do here. Can I log into here? Already a member. I'm grabbing my information where I post my breaks at. And yeah, we are going to be breaking a lot of stuff. We're going to be doing hobby, retail, all the goods. So we'll go to my listings. And you guys see what we got here. This is my list. So let me see if I go here. So if I go here, let's see where there's a live stream. Okay, I'm on another screen, so you guys are probably like, what is he doing? I'm multitasking, trying to find this. All right, so this link right here is a list of. Actually, I want to go to the break. Let me go back there. Is that right? So I'm going to go refresh. and I will actually put these links in the. So this link right here is to one of my breaks. You can actually create an account through that, and then you can get like updates. I'll send emails out if there's a break happening. You can always come check back in when I post more breaks. We're opening that first off the line football tomorrow, and we will put up we will be putting up some other breaks as well this weekend, and then we will break when things get filled, and we'll go from there. Let's see here. Let's see. Break any product. How long till you will consider buying in? P, I'm looking at the bottom of the barrel. Like if it hit 1100, I think you almost have to get it. But I don't know if it will get there because I'm looking at like if I buy it and I sell it, and then you got to look at you got a buyer. Like, are you selling it to a breaker? Are you buying it yourself? Are you holding? For me, I would probably be either selling it or trying to do a quick flip on it. Just with this class, it is Prizm. People are going to be buying it. At the same time, I'm thinking maybe I'll go more retail products with this here because I can probably get a lot more for my buck in retail with megas and hobby. I'm hoping that they'll have like a guaranteed auto in this just to hype it up. Hopefully they don't do it like they did with a football this year where Target it's either or. If there was a guaranteed auto in those megas, that is where. So I'm on the fence. So once it start getting lower, I'll start deciding if I do want to get it, if I don't want to get it. So I'm on the fence unless it gets super low. It's too bad that Prizm basketball pictures are from college games. Right. You're right. Yeah, this right here it has the TCU player right here. I hope that's just a mock-up, right? Like that's like, come on, Panini. Like, you guys are that behind. You had the whole season to take some pictures. Such laziness is so true. What price did football Prizm first off the line end up? Let me just double check. I believe it was $15.75 or $15.25. I got a list of all the first off the line of where it sold out. I think. See, Dutch auctions. We are looking at photogenic sold out at 100. That's Obsidian. Let's see. It was right around that 1500 mark, so like 1525 or down to like 1479. Like, it was really hard to tell because there was so many like glitches that but like I think like the lowest was around that $1,500 mark where it said sold out and they took the product off for first off the line Prizm NFL trading card box. All right, let's see here. Where are we at? 2,300. Let's see here. Paul, yeah, we will be going live. We will put a scheduled event up, and we are going to be doing more of these breaks. Breaks are fun. Even back in the day, people always ask about, are you going to be breaking? It's going to be hard. It's going to be hard to break some of this stuff. I like looking at the boxes and making castles. So even though I want to see what's in here, my brother always goes, man, you just don't know what's in these boxes. And I'm like, yeah, but I don't want to know. But yeah, we got this side over here is mostly football. We got our F1. Over this side, we got basketball. We got our baseball stuff down here. We got a bunch of MetaZoo stuff as well. What else we got? Pokemon. We got a little bit of everything. So we will be doing retail breaks. We'll probably do some mixers of a little bit of both. Definitely want to do a lot of first off the line stuff. Like I love these first off the line boxes. Since it's the first product out, for the product to see it. I just like opening it. And like you said, you missed out. I didn't get no spots either. Like I wanted a spot, so I'm gonna have to watch everyone else, score some cards. Lowest price for regular NBA is $12.99 at Diamond. Can we really expect first off the line to go that low? Like I'm thinking probably like we will like how I look at it is that like I look at the pre-orders and then I kind of judge that there is like that's where the pre-orders are. That's kind of like what do you call it, a support line, right? So it'll either it's like around like I think right when we start getting around like 1,500 we'll probably like it could sell out, but I think it'll break through and probably right before that 1,300, I think somewhere in there, that's probably where people will start buying. Because I'm looking at if people are trying to flip this right away, if they can get it and that like around 1,500 with taxes, you're probably looking at like 16. Probably that 1,800. So there's a little profit there. And then of course we have to think about big time breakers. Like, are they just buying it all out because they can do that? I didn't see that. Like I figured that would happen with first off the line football. Like I'm like, man, it's probably going to sell out around like 1,700, but we did not see that. People didn't have paper hands. We were holding tight till the bottom. If we could just all get together and just wait and just hold on tight, then we wouldn't have to pay so much for these little boxes. But yeah, like 1,300, like that would be in my opinion, like a good buy spot. I don't know if it will get that low. Like I honestly think probably around like 1,100 we would probably start, and maybe a little bit higher. I just think for me that I would want to get it a little bit lower because I'm probably going to be buying a lot of retail Prizm when it comes out in a couple weeks. So where are we at? We are at 2,200. We are getting there. We are getting there. And my price of where I like it or where I think that it should sell out is different from where it could sell out, right? Because I'm looking at profit. Does it make sense? And if it does sell out sooner, I'm like, great. I didn't spend a bunch of money. And then if it does get down super low, I'm like, man, now I got to make a decision. So there's a lot of factors in where you want to buy. If are you buying to hold? Are you buying to do a quick flip? Are you buying to sell to like a bulk buyer? Are you buying just to open yourself? So all those things could play into where you want to buy. Are you buying because you got your top team has a top rookie that you just really, really want? So I look at all those different things, so different strategies. And of course you can always play the game. If you're buying multiple boxes, you can always, do the cost average as, you buy here. Okay, I'm going to buy one at $100 cheaper and just keep going down. I know there's people in Matrix Sports Cards who does that. They'll start at a little bit higher price And then by the time they get down to their third, fourth box, you know, they're overall, when you average it out, they still got a really, really good deal, and they're not missing out on product. Because when you do wait till when you wait till that bottom out price, or when people start jumping in, that's where Panini freezes up, and you can't check out, and then you might have that price of like, you know, 1,500, but it's at 1,550. Now you got to look at, okay, can I spare that extra $50? And you got to remember there's tax. Like Panini's kind of hard to get if you do got a business license to get them to you know, use your tax ID for tax. So you got to always figure in the tax. You're looking at another $100. So like there's a lot that goes into it. Well, it's not really a lot, but just depending on how you, like, why are you buying the box, you know? So let's see where we at. Yeah, you know, that's, you know, just, you know, like, and honestly, like, you know, that costs, like, you could do that with anything in cards, right? Where maybe you buy like a PSA 10 rookie card, and you're like, man, I paid this much, or I traded this much here, but it goes down. But you're like, man, you know, you might just buy 10 more to average it out. Be like, okay, I didn't pay that, so now you're invested, especially if you do believe in the product or the card. That's another way to do it. I'm not saying it's right, because you know that card or product could still go down, right? So just depending on what you're trying to do with the product. We're at 2162. Yeah, it's gonna break that 2,000. I wonder if anyone has even bought at these prices. Panini's there just like holding the phone going, no one has bought yet. No one has bought. And I don't know why, like, why are you starting at 2,800? You know, start at 2,000, like 2,000 to 1,100, you know, like why you got to start so high? There's no way someone bought from 2,800 to 2,100. Let's see here. We're going to go NBA Prizm Hobby Box. Let's check out some of their other things on here. Let's see. We want cardboard connection. Let's see some of their other inserts. All right, let's see here. First outline box 2,800. Yep, that's what we're doing right now. I mean, that would be a great card to get. That would be a smooth card. With this Cade Cunningham 1/1, would this sell for 100,000 like that Mac Jones did, right? And then what? The Max Jones sold for what, 175 afterwards? What would a Cade Cunningham sell for? Would it really get up to 100,000? It's insane that rookie cards, unproven rookies, cards are more expensive than, you know, like a Ken Griffey Jr., which I get it, you know, things are overproduced, but you got people who have had Hall of Fame careers, and the rookie cards are worth nothing. It may just be the same. It looks like they just took the same cards. But I wanted to see what's the difference here. So what do you get? You get 2 autos, 2 first off the line shimmers, 30 or less. In the football, it was 35 or less. 22 Prizm parallels and 10 inserts. This is the fast break box. 1 auto, 12 Prizm, 6 inserts, 1 rookie variation. The fast breaks are like those usually go about half the price of what a regular hobby box goes. Does it say anything about retail? Sometimes it does. So does it say what the case hits are? Fast break. Let's see. We'll start from the top. One of the biggest releases of the year 21-22 Prizm, among several expected formats. We got Hobby. So through the Dutch auction, that's what we're doing right now. On the frame base changed. So there's the gold. Let's see what this must be the case hit, right? The prismatic. Omni mindset and prismatic cards as well. Wonder if these are hard to get. 75 years, but like I said, who wants a Shaquille O'Neal card? I mean, he's cool, but Prizm autos doesn't really say. Let's go back. Let's check it out. Panini, you going slow. We're at still, it's going to drop here in 16 seconds. It's been dropping, what, $70 every time? Around 70. All right, it's dropping. All right, we're at $20.91 and 67 cents. We are getting there. Let's see, what price would you guys consider going in on these? Lance, how's it going? Myself, I'm thinking 1,500 or lower. It may not be there under 1,500, and it all depends on what you're trying to do with it too. Do you just want to buy it and hold? Do you want to open it? Because once we get down to probably that low, you're risking that it could sell out at any time, and of course it could go. Just with the draft class, that's been the big thing. It's like, when we talk about Prizm basketball, the first thing, the draft class hasn't been as strong as the last 2 years. It's not as hyped as the last 2 years. And there's a couple, like you got to think about, like, there was COVID. We didn't really watch a lot. Like, did these college players get to play their senior year? Did they sit out? So we didn't have that time to like look at the senior year, the junior year. Some of these people just like set the year out and said, I'm going pro. That there is a disservice to them because, we don't know them. Panini's behind in production, so it's not during the season. But yeah, at the same time, those other two classes, they got some stars that are legitimate stars that are killing it. I guess we'll just have to see. And other thing is, are any of these guys making impacts that, because what we want these guys to go into the playoffs and hopefully take their team to the championship. So are any of these guys making that kind of impact next year? Will they be in the playoff? Will they have, if they do, is it going to be a one and done series, or are they going to make that impact where they can, go deep in the playoff runs? Because that's what we are looking at in the card market is, if we're buying this card here, is this guy going to take that team up so, the card just keeps going up? Or is it just going to kind of be steady? The team's losing, and the card's not really doing anything. I'll buy a couple at 600. Hey, now we're talking. That is, it's crazy to say that, when we see like a $500 box, $600 or under $1,000, we're like, man, that's a good deal. Like this is paper, right? Like $600 sounds like a good deal. Thinking about buying boxes, and when I was like a teenager in the 90s, I always go back to SP because about like back then Upper Deck was king, right? But yeah, like a box of 93 SP, I think it was like $90 for 93 SP. Baseball 94 was $100. I remember when when that was it 94, 93 that SP football came out. When SP football came out, I think I bought like 4-5 boxes for $140 each, and I thought that was expensive. I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna be broke, But I went to card shows. I'd sell packs and I'd open them up, and I do card shows every single week. But like I thought 140 was insane. That buying $30 boxes at Costco. Right. $30 like when I went to like when I started to get back into the hobby, I went to and I was saying to myself, like some people just started collecting because of COVID, or like there's many different reasons, when you're getting bored. I was saying to myself, I kept saying, man, I want to start collecting again, right? Because over the years, I'd always just go to a card shop, buy a box here, buy some packs here. I'd always go to Target too and look at all the, like, I wish I would have picked those up, some of those years where I'd always go look, but maybe I'll buy a box here, but I just kind of like chuck it. But then, I'm like, hey, I'm going to go buy like one of the top line boxes. The guy's like, hey, that's $1,200. I said, what? $1,200? I'm like, no, you have something in the $200 price, $300. He's like, well, those are kind of lower end tier boxes, but this is the stuff you want, $800 to $1,200. Here's a $2,000 box. I was like, I will go with that. I will go with a playoff, box for $200. It's just crazy how things have changed and how outrageous these prices have got, especially in the last couple of years. Where we at? We're still not. It still did not break. We're at 2020. We got 4 more minutes here. First off the line, let me check my phone real quick. Is anyone in here like super serious about like, hey, I'm gonna buy a couple boxes? And if you are buying them, are you buying them to open? Are you buying them to hold? Are you buying them to rip? Are you buying them to break? I'm curious. I'm curious to know. Let me see. Let's see here. On tops. Top series 2, I got blasters. Buying to rip, target price $13.12. I like that price. It's very precise. $13.12. 13. It's insane that we're like, okay, 13, and maybe Panini this is a good marketing to get us to think. Well, it's starting off at 2,800, so if you get it at 1,300, man, you got a really good deal. Like you almost bought it at the bottom. So maybe there's some reverse psychology, or they're doing some kind of mind tricks with us to get us to buy when it gets down to 15, 16, 1,300. 1,300, like to me, that is where I like that at that price. If I was going to buy, I'm still on the fence. If I'm going to buy, am I not going to buy? Or do I just buy like a regular hobby box? We got 2 minutes to go. Anyone else have any prices? Like I'm gonna buy right here. And honestly, that's you in these Dutch auctions, or when you are going for some of these drops, or if like Topps drops something, you even though they don't have Dutch auctions, you should have that bottom. Hey, I'm gonna buy 4 boxes, or I'm not gonna buy at 1,400. I'm gonna buy at 13.12. Because what happens is FOMO gets you, and all of a sudden you bought the box for $1,600 plus tax. You're $400 over your budget, and you're going, what did I just do? I wanted the box, but now I just spent way too much money. I mean, the difference between 15 and 13 is 200 for breakers. It won't mean much, but right, yeah, especially for breakers, especially if they're buying in bulk, they can probably get that back, especially if they are a bigger breaker. They can probably charge, a little bit more to get that money back. So it doesn't hurt as much, especially if you're doing some filler products or retail products with it. There's different ways to recoup that money. But personally, Rip, 1.3. I like that, especially first off the line with regular hobby boxes, going for that price. Oh, really? Did you get anything in those boxes? It's already a good deal at this point. It is getting down there. I still think we're still going to see that it's going to go down, like $500 to $700 before it starts like moving. Like I'm still curious if anyone has bought, and I'm not saying in here, but just in general, like, is anyone just like, man, I'm going to buy it here because I just need to get one, or 1950, we have crossed that threshold, that 2000 down to the teens, 1950. Where we at, about the halfway mark. $10 Anthony Harding Simmers and a surge number to 10. Man, that's rough. How much did that Anthony Hardaway go for? Target Megas all day. Target Megas all day. Here's. Let me grab some of these from last year. There we go. These are from last year. Anyone who was in the group, you remember getting these? We were loading up on these. I got a lot of these still. I sold probably about 10 of these the other day. It was a pretty good return. Like, was it like 150 or I think I sold them for. But this was last year's. You got the Prizm Megas. You got 10 cards per pack, 6 packs per box, 14 mega box exclusive red ice Prizm per box on average. I opened some of this. I didn't have the best of luck. But I can't wait. And then these right here, the blasters, you could get, well, first off, 6 packs per box, 4 cards per pack. Find 1 auto or 1 mem card per box. Now, I opened a lot of these, and I think the ratio for my little study was 1 auto per like 8 to 9 boxes. So if you were getting probably, the rest are going to be mem, but like it was like, I think I opened like 20 or I opened a lot. I can't remember, but but it was like 1 auto for every 8 to 9 boxes, if I remember right. I did a little small study on these, but I can't wait either to have these come, especially the megas. I'm hoping if it's like these, if it's like these megas from Target, where you can find 1 auto or mem card, I'm okay with that. I mean, hopefully it just says you will get an auto. So yeah, these look so pretty. I still haven't opened any of these yet. But man, these are so cool. Those, it was crap. Yeah, Let's see, Michael, what's going on? I don't know if I want to buy a box or wait and buy the Pistons in the breaks. Yeah, that's another way to do it. You know, pick the team that you want, and hopefully you will score something big. Especially, yeah, the Pistons. Cade, get that black 1-on-1. I still got it. I think I bought the boxes for like 17 each last year. Okay. Yeah, you know, opening like a expensive box. I think the last personal rip on a first off the line was the Mosaic first off the line, and you feel so good. You're like, man, I'm gonna score big. And I think those boxes were like, what were they, like $7.75? They sold out this year. I think it was $7.75. And you got, what do you get? You got two parallels numbered to 11, I think, in those for the first off the line exclusives. The autographs, I got 2 rookies, but there were no namers. And then I got, what was it, Devontae Parker 211 and a Dak Prescott 211. I think I didn't get like really no rookies. Like you said, brutal. That was brutal. Like there's no way coming back from that box. I can't remember how much I paid for that. It was like $800. But before I opened it, I remember coming up here like, man, this is gonna be a great day. I'm gonna hit some big cards. That didn't happen, and of course you are going through. You know, in my head, my thought process is, you know, like that first card comes out. Okay, now I can only hit one more auto. I can only hit one more shimmer card. And then you get down, you still got like 5 packs. You're like, man, I can't hit anything in here. So I feel you on those big purchases that you're like, man, I got nada. I got at least Prizm and Mosaic. They come with a 12 packs. So at least it might take you 30 minutes if you're going slow, right? You know, some of these boxes where there's like 6 cards, you open it up, you're like, man, I just spent $600. Who did I get? Who did I get? We are at 1879. I still think before things start moving around, like we are technically at the halfway point. We're at 58 minutes right now for this Dutch auction. I guess halfway, yeah, halfway if we're talking about for the time limit. Let me see if we can find. Let's go to Optic right here. We got Optic coming up, right? Optic football. Who is excited? Who's excited for Optic football and Select football? And which one do you like better? And which one? For me, I'm scared that they're going to do something like with the Select, like they did with the basketball. I hope they don't trim the colors. If anything, that will help out the hobby boxes. But for me, I'm all about rated rookies. I'm all about the Optic. Like, I love Donruss. I'm old school. But for me, like, I can't wait for Optic football. Right here. So this is Optic football. This is Contenders. Contenders. Looks like 524 Contenders. Where did Panini sell out at? Was that $4.99? This is H2. This is a hobby box. Let's see where they are at right now. I like that 900. So it looks like across the board on the online retailers, we're looking at about $1,000. It like, you see this right here. Like, I think it was like 3 months ago, you probably could get it like for $850, and that 900 makes sense. That if you wanted an Optic box, let me see what eBay has to offer for Optic football. Football 2021 hobby box. I like Optic better, but it's going to be rough this year. That overprinting. It's kind of like with the Optic basketball. I opened a lot of that up, and man, I didn't hit anything. In that. Like, man, like nada. Maybe got like one ball. And with the overprinting is good for the numbered cards, or like but it's not good for those base cards, right? Where, I'm selling on eBay LaMelo Mosaic rookies for like what, under $5. Like no one will touch them, right? And you're like, that's LaMelo Ball right there. Shouldn't that be worth something? All right, where are we going here? Let's see, this is. That's contenders. We want Donruss. Let's see, Donruss. Yeah, I'm the same. Like I'm all about Optic. I mean, Select's fun to open too. Oh, here we go. 800, 810. Those prices don't look bad at all. 1150. That's still City. Man, at 800, that's actually not that bad. So I always go back and forth. I always check online to see if anyone's doing any deals, but then I go over here and I check. Also, let me see if I go to. Let's check out Optic on here. Optic football. And when is because Optic's supposed to be coming out soon, right? But yeah, the overprinting. But with the overprinting, go for those numbered cards, and I get it. The numbered cards are overprinted too. I mean, it's a catch-22. The overprinting. Everyone gets to open some boxes. I'm hoping how it happens with people can get more, more Prizm, that more people will open them, and then it'll technically we open it, but then there'll still be sealed product, and then you gotta look at 2020 to 2021 for football. Depending on if there's like a standout, like once again it's a weaker draft class that I thinking that people are going to want this stuff because there's a bunch of quarterbacks, right? Compared to, I mean, there are a couple, but we got Kenny Pickett. Is he going to start for the Steelers? We got Willis. I'm trying to think. Did everyone else was not drafted, right? So it's a week when it comes to the quarterbacks, right? So let's see. Is it? No, it still says 1149. So 800 is the cheapest. Am I logged in? I'm not logged in. No, I'm not. So I'm my favorite over here. What was the Optic hobby last year? It was bouncing. Like pre-orders were probably around the same, about probably like $8 to $1,000. Like during when it released, it was like that $1,000, maybe get up to like $1,200. I think I bought a box for $10.50, and that was a couple weeks after it dropped. I think July 20th. It's coming. It is coming. So yeah, like around that now. If we look at, let's just see what they're selling for now. If we would have held on to them, but that's no fun. And then that 2020 Optic box, 1100. Same thing. That box was brutal. I got to my very last pack. I think my auto was a Brandon Ayuk redemption, which I think I sold for like $20. But I hit nothing. I had no quarterback rated rookies. I got no Herbert, no Burrows until the very last pack. I get a Burrows to 199, which that kind of saved the box. I got it graded. I think I sold that around Super Bowl, like around $1,000 around there. So kind of broke even. I didn't, but it was fun because you opened it. But it was the last pack Magic. I was sick. I'm like, man, I just opened. I opened. Another good thing I like is that even what is it, four cards per pack optic, 20 packs. At least I get to open it, right? It takes a little bit of time. Let's see, 1,400. Let's see where these have sold out. Let's go back to here, see where we're at. I'm getting all excited over here for optic football. All right, loading. Come on, Panini. And when it comes to July 20th, are they going to push that back? I hope they don't. So $1,808. We got 38 seconds left. It's going to keep on moving. We'll just go check this out. But then I think we're getting into that part where, well, it's every 5 minutes. I still don't think there's a lot of buyers here. Panini back in the day used to show the, like, how much stock was in, and I wish they still did that. I get why they don't do that, but it'd be nice to know how much stock is left. And because then I'd be like, okay, I'm gonna wait. Okay, it's moving. Okay, we just broke the 1,800. We're at 17.37 and 50 cents. We are getting there. We are getting in that. I wouldn't say this is a zone to like be watching, because I still think we got to go a couple $100, but it is getting down there. It's getting down there. So what we're looking at, sold boxes. Let's go to sold. I wanted to sell for 1,200. 11.25. 1,400. Oh, that was a bid. Why? Oh, that's first off the line. That's not too bad for first off the line. 14. I don't feel that bad opening the box. 1,200. 12.75. First off the line for 1,700. That's what I would figure that these would be at right here. Now, 1,300 seems, especially with like Prizm first off the line, that for 2020, it's a lot higher than this. 1,400. That's just a regular box. They're kind of all over the place, but it looks like they took a little bit of a dip. I mean, at this price right here, especially like this first off the line, this is not a bad price in my opinion for 2020 when you got Burrow, Herbert, like for under 1,500. Like that's not bad, I don't think. And of course, depending on what you're going to do with it. So July 20th, Optic football's coming out. All right, we are at $1,700. It's going to be getting down to $1,600. Slowly getting there. Let's see here. See if anything else is dropping. Yeah, Prizm. Are these still in stock? They are. Is everyone in here still going for the Prizm football cello packs on Target? If they just had no limit, those would sell out. Those would sell out quick, But limiting us, to 3 per order, and depending on how savvy you are with ordering multiple of them, 1737 still. See here, where we at? 2 more minutes, and we should be, yeah, in the 1600s. Now let's see here. Put this back up. Prizm. No fall. No fall. The problem with these stands, there's this little dip right in front here that dips down. It's almost like I need to get like a flat piece of board or cardboard to go all the way across, because it takes probably like one blaster, one mega that I could probably fit in there. So it kind of takes up the whole room. But I do like them rather than, I used to have that big long table. Now I can have it. It's more organized. You know, stacking boxes on each other, they would fall. It's like you hear it like boom. So a lot more organized. Where are we at? Still 1700. And when you guys buy into breaks, do you guys go for mostly hobby breaks? Do you do retail or breakers as well? Right? Like, if you are a breaker, do you guys do more hobby breaks? Do you guys do a mixture of retail, hobby, or is it just retail? Where do you see, as if you are a customer in breaks, do you like ripping anything? Do you like ripping the hobby stuff? Do you like ripping the resale stuff? Is it like you only rip like Fanatics exclusives? I mean, I like opening everything, but I like doing hobby breaks when I buy into them. Oh, thank you. Got some water. Hobby. Yeah, hobby. I think, especially when you're talking about like autos and like some of these bigger boxes, somebody like, this is still like an expensive box if you're looking at maybe National Treasures or something like that there, where it's like, man, spending $5,000, $10,000, even like a break spot, you might get skunked. Hopefully they're doing a bunch of different boxes where there's some, smaller stuff. I buy retail because it's cheaper, but hobby breaks for specific teams. I like that, like especially, yeah, go for the team that you want. Now, when you go for those teams, do you think you have a better chance of buying into a bigger break, like a case break, or do you go for that one box? A case break is like you may not get your money back, but you got more chances, and you're probably going to hit a couple of, like, let's say you were like, I want the Patriots, right? You're probably going to hit some Mac Jones cards in a case break, but you might not in a single hobby box at the same time. You might hit, like a Color Blasters, like some big card. Like, I guess it all depends. But yeah, picking teams. I mean, I'm kind of a Seahawks. I am a Seahawks fan. I just don't know what they're doing. So, for me, if I wanted to buy the Seahawks, they're fairly cheap. So, if I wanted to pick my team, I don't know if I would pick them. I think they let go the wrong person. They should have let go Pete Carroll and kept Russell. Single boxes, case breaks. They really are case breaks. Yeah. It's either going to hit something huge Yeah, case breaks can, especially like a Prizm football case break has to be, if you're looking at around like what, 1300 a box. So we'll just say 14. So probably around like 15, 16 grand. Yeah, definitely going to be expensive. Okay, we're down. We're getting to the nitty gritty. $1,666.67. I still wonder how many people have bought already. I still think we need to get down another 13, or down about 1,300 for it to make sense. I wonder what StockX is selling these for, or if there's any pre-sales on StockX. Be a hobby box. Last year, let's see what last year was going. Well, we want first off the line. First off the line. Super slow. Super slow. That's football. Do I see a basketball? That's 2021. Nada. Nothing on StockX. We got 1 minute and 42 seconds. That right here. Let's check over here. Still in stock. And of course, if you haven't yet, like the stream, subscribe to the channel. We're going to be doing a bunch of these from going on. Anytime there's going to be first off the line, we're going to be covering the Dutch auctions. We'll be doing the analysts, breaking it down where I see fit, where I think like it'd be a good buy. I'm also going to start going live again in the morning, getting back into that. Matrix Sports Cards hasn't it went anywhere. We've just been busy in our group, securing a lot of products. That's retail, that's hobby. We do it all. We have the monitors. We're constantly looking at the best deals, the best flips, where to buy in. And that could be on Topps, Panini, Target, Walmart. Walmart had, before I get to that, we're down to $15.95 and 83 cents. I just want to see if I tried to add this to the cart. Is it going to give me any issues? I'm not logged in here. I'm going to do it over here. Let me see on my account. Let's see if it's going to give me any issues. That will not let me go here, refresh. I always test to see if there's like action in the back, or if things start moving slowly. That usually means there's an uptick and people are starting to buy. So if I go add to cart, it's spinning right now. I should log in over here so you guys can see this. So I had no issue getting to the checkout there, so it means there's not many buyers. Right now at this price with tax, you're looking at $17.29. So it's still, still hefty, right? We need to bring that down. We need to bring that down a little bit because you always I always forget about tax. It's like Panini, like it's hard to get approved to have no tax. I'm still trying. But yeah, that tax kills you, right? You're thinking, hey, I'm going to get this for $1,600. Nope, you're going to be getting this for $1,700. But I was talking about the Walmart drop yesterday. It looks like Walmart's just been dropping at random times now. We scored a bunch of product for our group. Did anyone hit manually? Did anyone get a chance to get any Prizm? They had Prizm Megas, they had Prizm Blasters, they had Prizm Hangers, and Prizm Cellos. And they dropped at 6 p.m. to about 7 p.m. And what they usually do is they've been dropping on Wednesday at 3 p.m. Eastern, 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. But probably over like the last 3 months, they don't really drop anything. It's just been, there just haven't been good drops. There hasn't been a lot of stock, and there hasn't been a lot of good products. So, I'm all for the random drops because it keeps everyone. I even think Target should do that. And it's easy just to wake up and be like, I know it's going to drop in the morning. I'm not saying like in the middle of the day that, maybe either do it randomly where it's times where in the morning, I guess it's better for people who, like, if you're working or you get busy with your family or kids, it's like, okay, Target's going to drop in the morning sometime, right? But if it was random, maybe it's on the weekdays. Maybe it's, on the weekend. Maybe it's, later in the evening. It'll keep everyone on their toes. Also, botters, in my opinion, a lot of botters are lazy. That's why they bought, So if they have to be up 24 hours or, keep, it's really easy to set up your bot setup, in the morning. ACO saved me. I like that. Yeah, Walmart is hard to check out manually, unless for us. I know there's some people who got to check out manually because it was a random time at 6 p.m. They haven't dropped at 6 p.m. Well, 6 p.m. my time, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That gives the manual user a little bit of time because not everyone's set up. We were set up ready to go. Right when it pinged, we started checking out for everyone. So I was super stoked. I was like, we got to have this set up. And when we start seeing it, that's the coolest thing when you start seeing people check out. Walmart does cancel, they're notorious for canceling. They'll give you an email like suspicious activity or unusual activity, and that's just part of the game. But I'm glad that we scored. I'm glad Terrence, you scored. I'm glad ACO. Let's see, open widget. What does that do? And I have a question for everyone. Is the stream okay? Is it choppy? Can you guys hear me? I'm gonna drink some water. YouTube not receiving enough video to make smooth streaming. I take it everyone can. We're at 1525. This is where I would start looking. Let me see if let's go. Let me go out. We're going to go back out. Did anyone buy any of those Prizm Sparkle packs, the NFL packs that got down to what, $250? I mean, it's such a great deal. It's still crazy. $250 for 4 cards, and I'm calling that a good deal. I honestly did not think it was going to. Oh my God, did it go out of stock? I think it did. Did it? No. Let's see. Can I check out? Can you guys check out? Let me see. Oh, it might have went out of stock. I think it did. I think it did. Let me refresh this. Page not found. Now let's see if it's just an error. We're going to go back to Panini. Yeah, this is kind of where, like in that area where I thought that we'd start seeing some movement, 1,500. I still didn't like it till like 1,300, just as a profitability. Let's go to first off the line. It says out of stock at 1,525. Right there, guys. Right there. Did anyone check out? Looks good. I couldn't call the stream is okay. Yeah, it's good. Guys, it looks like it's sold out right in that range where I was thinking. Like, I still liked it at I honestly liked it at 1,100. Oh, so you saw it at 14,883. Out of stock. I wouldn't say you messed up. You know, you were sticking to your guns, right? You know, like if you're looking at 1,500 plus tax, you're looking at over 1,600. You were looking at 1,300 plus tax. You're probably looking at like what, like a little about 1,400. So that's like $200 difference. You know, like we can always play that game. So yeah, it looks like it's sold out, which that means if it's sold at 15, we'll probably see. Let's see, next week, Prizm basketball will probably be, I don't know what, maybe a couple. It'll probably be really close to that. Maybe 1,400. Maybe I don't think it will go under 1,400. I don't think so. But let's see. Let me just see if it has. If it has, we got what tomorrow? We got Select UFC. We got some Chronicles for the upcoming year, 2020. It's so crazy to say 2022. NFL is already coming out. I mean, it's not crazy. It is 2022, right? I don't think they got a date on this bad boy yet. Man, it's so like, man. It's crazy because the time before when I checked, I had no issue checking out at all. So it looks like no date yet. So this will drop next week. Do we have any first off the line? Does it say? They usually don't update this. They usually don't update this until the weekend. So we will see what. Let me see if we got. Any of these going to be first off the line next week. But if there is first off the line next week, we're gonna go live and we're gonna check this out. Ooh, there! Look at that! Look at that optic right there. I wonder if optic first off the line has to be coming soon. Probably in like 2 weeks, I bet. Oh, look! This is the regular one right here, 2021 Chronicles. Like seeing some of this stuff. I bet there was less Prizm NBA available than NFL. That could be. That could be. It's crazy. Well, I get the global market. NFL is, you know, mostly in the U.S. It's getting out there globally. But like, man, like personally, I just like football more. I like football. I get into it during the season. Anyone know MSRP of hobby? I can probably find that out for you, but I do not know that offhand. Let me just see if these prices have changed or not. A lot of times This is optic. Let's go to Prizm. The first off the line kind of can dictate where these prices will go. Prizm. What did I do wrong? I spelled it wrong. Guys, I can't spell. Prizm. Out of stock. And BMO, you saw that at 1483. I saw it 1525. I gotta go page 2. Is that basketball? Here we go. Hobby, has it changed now? It's down to $12.99. So that's the cheapest right now. So 14. So it looks like they did they lower these? Let's see. Look at that. They lowered it. It's crazy how first off the line dictates that there. They dropped these. So we'll probably see these go a little lower. Like at the first week or so, 2 weeks, we'll probably stay, but once people get it in hand, especially once retail gets out there, we can probably see these go down a little bit. Well, guys, I think that's it. Let's see. I was gonna go after 1525 next drop. Oh, yeah. It's so tough, it's like especially you're going back and forth like that 1312. I like the entry point. I didn't think we were going to get there, but that made sense, like especially if you were going to rip it 1525. That's if anything, it saves you money for the next product. All right. There's going to be some more stuff out there. We got a lot of retail. You got a regular hobby box, but yeah, sometimes you just got to stick to where where your price entry point is, and there's nothing wrong with that. We are Matrix Sports Cards. We're gonna be here all day. We're not gonna be on YouTube all day. Trying to think if anything else is dropping today. I don't think tops. Let me just look. The update, that's really the only thing I had going today. I don't think Tops is doing anything today. Love the YouTube. The Cello Cello packs. J-Pal, yes, the Cello Cello packs, man. That is right. That is right. Let's see here. Hey guys, I'm gonna close this links. I got Facebook group, Discord group. What else we got? I think I got my whatnot on there. I'll have my breaks on there as well. A lot of you guys are in the group. If you guys have any questions inside the group, outside the group, holler out at me. I answer all my DMs, even if it might take a second. Sometimes it just does. But I will get to you. Any question about the hobby, anything, man. I love talking about this stuff. And we're going to start doing